Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper. I am doing a comprehensive review series of Optimus Prime figures called That's Just Prime. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine video, unboxings, vlogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I upload 2 videos a week, sometimes more. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Hog vehicle with Michelangelo. Released in 2019, this vehicle is brand new and in stores right now as of the time of this recording, and it retails for approximately $20. So you can see that the Shell Hog comes in a window box, so you can see the bike inside with Michelangelo. This looks like it's going to be an exclusive figure. He's wearing a helmet, so we'll check that guy out when we get once we get inside the packaging. You can see we've got some pizza points there. You can see the bike, you can see some artwork right here, and a product shot of the vehicle and Michelangelo showing us some of the weapon features. Not a whole lot around the sides, just a cross cell showing us that it works with the tank, so we'll be checking that out later in the review. Another shot of the cycle on the other side, and then on the back we got a cross cell. We can see another action shot of the vehicle showing us that there's a transformation feature, which we're going to be checking out. And then a shot of the Shell Hog along with Leonardo's Shell Hog as well, and showing us that those can also connect together. So let's get this guy out of the package and check it out. And here we've got the Shell Hog out of the package with its exclusive Michelangelo figure. The Shell Hog itself is approximately 11 inches long in its longest configuration and about 6 inches tall in its tallest configuration. And we're going to get into that here in just a second because it does have some transformations and some configurations that it does do. But first we're going to take a look at the Michelangelo figure that it comes with. It does seem to be an exclusive figure, and it doesn't seem to be very different from the Michelangelo figure that we've already gotten, except that it's got a new head with the helmet molded in. And we'll bring him in closer, you can see that. See what he looks like with the helmet. New expression. I like the paint job on the eyes. It is a little different from the other one. You can see it's even got a chin strap that goes all the way around, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, it does seem to be the same figure from the neck down. We'll just bring this guy in for comparison so you can see what they look like together. So yeah, even the paint applications, everything about the figure seems to be identical, except for this one's got a black shoulder belt, where the regular size or the regular release figure is the belt is brown. This new Shell Hog one is black, but other than that, all the paint decos and everything seem to be the same. Actually, I just noticed there's a black detail on the feet wraps and on the wrist wraps. Those have some black accents where the regular one did not have that. So there you go. You can see what these guys look like together. And just like I said, again, articulation is going to be all the same. It's a ball jointed head, swivel pin on the shoulder, swivel pin on the elbow, rotation at the wrist, swivel pin at the hips, and swivel, swivel pin at the knee, and another swivel pin at the ankle. So lots of articulation for this guy, just like the other one did. Now, no weapons. Even though he's got the little clip for the weapon, this guy did not come with any weapons. So that's pretty much it for the figure. Now let's take a look at the hog itself, and I'll show you getting the figure on the Shell Hog here in a minute. There is something I want to say about that, but let's look at that at the bike first. Again, about 11 inches long in this configuration, 6 if you take it all the way up to the top. So the wheels, the way the wheels mount onto the bike here and here, these are actually on a pivot, and they got 3 positions. So you can start, well, the way that I have it here now is the way that it comes in the box, just like that. And this is the height that you need to have it at when you're going to use it with the turtle tank. But if you're not using it with the turtle tank and you just want to play around with it, you can move these all the way up like so. So you've got yourself kind of like a low rider hog, which I really like. This is kind of my favorite configuration for the bike by itself. And you can also, kind of move them around and, have them in whatever custom configuration you want. They don't have to be at the same height at all times. You see, you can just kind of move them around and play with them and do whatever you want to do with them. So that's the lowest setting there. The middle setting you saw, again, it's the setting that it comes set up right out of the package, and it's the height that you're going to need to use it with the turtle tank. And then again, one more time, it brings it all the way up here, and this configuration is going to be about 6 inches tall right here at the top of the handlebars. The handlebars themselves also, they can rotate, so you can see these guys spin all the way around. They do click rather when you spin them around, so they'll actually stay in whatever position you put them in. So there's that. And then it also comes with this missile. You load it right in there, press a button, and it fires. So you can use that to shoot some foot soldiers down, or some villains when we hopefully get some more villains. So the gun piece comes separate. You do have to pop it in when you get it. It simply just pops right in there, and it's done. I thought that maybe this would rotate, that you would be able to rotate this around, and you can. It's there in place, and that's the only position that it's ever going to be in. So we'll go ahead and load this guy up. And I did want to demonstrate the missile firing. So and it's not going to be hard to knock out this guy because these guys are just so hard to balance anyway. But there you go. That's what that looks like, knocking him over. Now, let's get to putting Michelangelo on the bike. And this is where I kind of run into a little bit of problem with this. And this is really my only gripe with this toy. And it's a minor gripe. But you can see that the hands, unlike with the original Mikey, you see the hands are on the regular figure, they got a really nice close grip on the hands. If you look at this one, that's another difference with this figure. It does have newly molded hands, and these are super open. So it's really kind of hard to get Michelangelo on the bike and get him to stay on the bike because he doesn't really grip on anything. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to play around with his feet, trying to get his feet wedged in between stuff to try and help him hold on, because if you're trying to rely on the handlebars alone for him to hold on, as you can see, he can put his hands on the handlebar, but he's not holding them in there real well. So when you try to launch him and you play around with this thing, it's real easy for him to fall. So he seems to be holding on okay right now. So we'll go ahead and bring in the turtle tank. And actually, before I do that, let me bring this piece in. This piece also comes with it. And this is a connector piece to play along with other bikes. So as you know, there's only so far there's only 2 bikes available: the Michelangelo one and the Leonardo one. So if you get them both, which I don't have the Leonardo one yet, but you can see on this side where this is where the launcher part is. Leonardo's is going to be on the other side, and then it's going to have a matching clip where you'll be able to peg them in together by way of this bar right here. Okay, so now if you have 2 of the same bike, meaning you have 2 Michelangelo bikes or 2 Leonardo bikes, then you wouldn't be able to connect them because the bars are not going to match. So that's where this guy comes in. And you can do all kinds of configurations with these guys. So each bike is going to come with one of these. So you could maybe clip it in the front here, or you can clip it in the back, and then you could clip this part to the back wheel of another bike, and you can have them linked together front to back. That's one way to do it. And you can also do that on the sides here. If you have 2 of these clips match in a way where you could put 2 of these together so that there would be 4 of these pegs pointing out. So then what you could do is you could actually get 4 bikes all clipped together front to back, side to side. So it kind of reminds me of what the buggies looked like with the previous series of Turtles. So that's pretty cool that this comes included. So you've got that option there. Now, one more time, let's bring in the turtle tank. So we'll bring this guy in, and I'm probably going to run out of room. So now, if you remember from our previous review on the turtle tank, you've got these guys right here. You press this button, that's going to pop out, and then you can load the launcher in, and that's what's going to launch the bike. So what we're going to do here is you can load these with it all the way in, but then it kind of makes it difficult to get your finger in there to launch it and all of that. So it's probably meant to be out like that whenever you're playing with the bike. And as you can see, let me try and pick this up, that's just going to clip in right there, just like that. Now, I never noticed until I actually had these guys out of the package and put together that the greens didn't match. I found that odd that the bike is, both of the bikes are matching light green, but then the turtle tank is this very dark green. I guess it kind of matches the green on the front here, But yeah, the contrast, I didn't really notice the contrast until I had them clipped together side by side. So let me pull back so that we can see these guys together, and then I'll show you the launching feature. All right, so here we got the Shell Hog and the Turtle Tank linked together. I kind of picked up the camera a little bit so you can see it from above, see what these guys are going to look like. And you can really see that contrast there with the colors. But they look good together. I mean, I was just kind of, I don't mean the whole thing about the colors not being the same. I don't mean that in a negative way. I guess kind of assumed that they were all going to be the same color, but they're not. But they actually contrast really nice because of the light greens here and on the sides here and the top here. So it actually looks really, really nice. I do like the way this looks together a lot. So, all right, so there's that. And I'm kind of noticing a theme here where the tank has a lot of purple. Being how this is really kind of Donnie's vehicle. He's the one that built it. And then the bikes have the orange details. Mikey the bike has an orange detail for Mikey, and then the Leonardo bike has the blue details. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing the theme here, and I really like the way it's coming together. So again, I'm just going to back up all the way to the end of the table here, and we're going to get ourselves straightened out. And now I'm just going to press that button over here on the side. And there you go. That's going to launch the bike, as you saw. It launches it pretty well. Mikey didn't fall off. A lot of times he does fall off. And I'll just go ahead and click that in there again. And you can roll around with these guys and play with them together, just like that. And so let's try this. Let's try bringing this guy in and try to stand him up right there and see if we can knock him out, knock him over. Let's see. The bike, I've noticed, does kind of have a tendency to shoot outward, away from the tank when you press the button. So we'll see if we get him. Oh, missed him. Wow. Missed him completely. Let's try that again and see if hopefully Mikey stays in place. I'm going to aim him inward a little more, and let's try that one more time. There we go. We got him that time. Down with the foot. So there's one last look at the Shell Hog with Mikey in the lowrider configuration, which is the one that I like. Pretty cool toy. I am really looking forward to getting the Leonardo bike and getting all three of these vehicles put together and see what they're going to look like. I am really enjoying this new toy line. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm really liking what they're putting out. So I think that about covers the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Hog. What did you think of this vehicle? Do you have any suggestions for something you'd like to see me review in the future? Let me know by leaving me a comment. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I make a new video. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.